What's up, travellers? SJ Aviation HQ here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be checking out the EVA Air Boeing 777-300ER by JC Wings. But of course, before we start the review, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Down there bell icon beside it, give the video a like, share this video to your friends, and also comment below what you think about the video. Have you ever flown on EVA Air? Whether it was the Dreamliners or the 777s or even the A330s or any of their fleet, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know how it was. I do really want to fly on EVA Air in the future, so let me know in the comment section below, and let me know how it was. Before we start the review, of course, and before I show you the box, as you can see in front of you, I'm going to start reading out some information regarding the airline, and then information about the aircraft itself, the specific airframe, including some history of the operators for this aircraft, etc., etc. So, Evergreen Airways, or EVA Air Corporation, or EVA for short, is a 5-star airline based in Taoyuan International Airport near Taipei in Taiwan. Currently the second largest Taiwanese airline behind China Airlines, EVA Airways operates passenger and cargo services to over 40 international destinations in Asia, Australia, Europe, and North America, while operating an aircraft fleet consisting of 85 aircraft, including a total of 39 Boeing 777s in their fleet, which include 5 of the Boeing 777 freighters and 34 of the Boeing 777-300ERs. Since being founded on March the 8th, 1989, and commencing operations on July the 1st, 1991, EVA Airways has grown to be largely privately owned and flies a fully international route network. On June the 18th, 2013, EVA Airways became a member of the Star Alliance. Personally, EVA has got to be one of my favourite airlines. As you can see, the livery is great. I mean, I love the colour green, so of course that's not my favourite colour. Everyone should know that my favourite colour is red, but green is definitely up there to be one of the favourite colours in my spectrum. So moving on to the information about the airline itself, the aircraft. So the MSN number, or the manufacturer serial number of this aircraft, is 63529. The line number of this aircraft is 1518, which means that aircraft specifically was the 1518th 777 to roll off the production line at Boeing. This aircraft is a Boeing 777-300ER, specifically a 777-35E. Of course, 5 Echo is the customer code for EVA, the Boeing customer code, which means all of their Boeing aircrafts, the 777 freighters, the 777-300ERs, and the 787-9s and -10s all have 5 Echo in their series number. So, for example, for the 787s, the -9s, even though the aircraft is called the 787-9, the aircraft specifically is a Boeing 787-95 Echo, if you get what I mean. But talking about the 787, this particular video at the moment, the review of the 777, is the second video that I've done EVA on. I have actually done a review of the 787, which a card will be in the top right corner. If you want to go check that out, do so now. But anyway, continuing with the information about the aircraft. The first flight of this aircraft was on September the 1st, 2017. As of today, May the 12th, 2021, here in New Zealand, the aircraft today is 3.6 years old. The aircraft was built and produced at Everett Painfield, and the airframe is currently active, which means it's not currently grounded. So the operator history of the aircraft, the registration of this aircraft is Bravo-16740. As I said before, this aircraft is a Boeing 777-300ER. The airline, of course, as you can see, is EVA Airways, delivered to the airline on September the 21st, 2017. The aircraft is equipped with two General Electric GE90-115 Bravo engines, the second largest jet engine in the world. Now followed second to, of course, the Goliath of the engine, GE9X. That's now powering the 777-9X. And lastly, this aircraft was ferried between Boeing Painfield and Everett, and Taipei in Taiwan between the 21st and 22nd of September 2017 on its delivery flight. So now that with that out of the way, now going to go ahead and show you the box. So as you can see, top left of the box, we have the trademark or the Boeing 777-300ER titles in the Boeing font. In the middle here we have the EVA Air logo in typeface and the logo face, and on the bottom we have a Star Alliance member, and then of course EVA is a part of the Star Alliance. In the middle here we have two images of the Boeing 777-300ER for EVA. Of course, the top one has the registration Zulu Kilo Oscar Kilo Quebec, and the bottom one is the one we'll be reviewing today. Of course, the reason why this aircraft has this registration is because back when Air New Zealand had problems with their 787-9s due to the Trent 1000s issue, Air New Zealand leased out a EVA 777, which then was re-registered from its previous registration, which I'm not unsure what it was, to this one, Oscar Kilo Tango, which then became, I believe, the 12th member of, or I can't remember, don't particularly know the number of 777s it made up, but of course it definitely joined the fleet, which was interesting to see when it went to Australia, operating as an Air New Zealand flight, but had an EVA livery, which was pretty nifty. So of course the bottom one is what we'll be looking at today. Beautiful livery. I love the new livery of the EVA. Of course, I kind of feel like the livery that's on the 787-9 would have actually suited the 777 more, but of course this livery is outstanding. On the bottom left we have the produced under license of the Boeing management company. Of course, this JC Wings has the same mould for their 777s as Gemini Jets. Of course, that is unless Gemini Jets uses the cradle mould. This of course mould has been on a Japan Air Force 777 sometime in the past. You guys may recall that was released. And on the right hand side we have this other scale of the aircraft, which of course this is a 1:400 scale die-cast model aircraft. On the bottom panel we have the 777-300ER titles, the EVA logo and the Star Alliance member logo, and of course we have the registrations. This of course, the model we're looking at is Bravo 16740. The barcode number X-ray 4074, and this is of course a 1:400 scale aircraft. On this side of the box we have the EVA logo and the Star Alliance member logo. On this side we have green background and the Boeing 777-300ER font and the Boeing font, and here we have the same as the other side. On the back of the box on the top right we have the EVA logo and the Star Alliance member logo. Then in the middle we have the diagrams. We have the top view of this aircraft and the wingspan measurement 64.8 meters, and here we have the side view. Of course, the length of the aircraft 73.9 and the height 18.5 meters. In the bottom right, we have all of the specifications of the Boeing 777-300ER. Of course, it is one of the world's longest aircraft. I think it's the fourth longest aircraft behind the A350-1000, the 747-8, and now the 777-9X. I believe the A340-600 is up there too. Been a pretty long aircraft. I do actually have an A340-600 review coming out soon, so do stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and have the notification bell switched on so you don't miss out on that. Here is on the bottom right corner, bottom left corner, sorry, we have the winning information, and this aircraft was made in China. One thing I haven't really mentioned, of course, is the colouring of the box. Here is, don't know if you can make it out, but there is the sort of like the globe logo, as you can see here, the logo of the airline. Do picture that, and then we will have, you can see in the background here on the right hand side, we have the logo of the EVA Airways group, or EVA Airways in general. Just put that back a little bit. Sweet. So now that the information about the airline and the aircraft has been read out, and now that I've shown you the box, let's go ahead and check out the model. And here is the absolutely stunning EVA Airways Boeing 777-300ER by JC Wings in 1/4 scale. As you can see, it is an absolute pillar of a model. I must say, JC Wings have probably the best mold of the Boeing 777 that I have in my collection. I don't have an Aviation 400 777 yet, but I have heard that they are pretty good. But of course, this was my first ever JC Wings 777 in my collection. Of course, I do have the Gemini Jets 777 China Airlines cargo on the way, which will be in this particular mold. It's not a 300ER. It is a 777 freighter, so a 200 freighter. But I'm looking forward to receiving that and doing a review of it. So now what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to do an in-depth review, left to right, and then after that I'm going to show you the other side of the model, and then show the undercarriage or the landing gear, inside the engines, and then going to give you what my intake of what I think about the model. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the review. So zooming into the front of the model here, we have the nose cone of the aircraft is here. Underneath that would be the weather radar. That is a system on board the aircraft that indicates to the pilots whether they're going to be flying into any rough weather. Above that we have the window wipers, and we have the cockpit windows. Behind that we have the Star Alliance logo. Of course, EVA Air do have an aircraft in the Star Alliance livery that is a 777-300ER. Not particularly sure what the registration is of that aircraft, but it does look pretty good on the 777, I must say. Below the aircraft here, we have the landing, the nose gear door, which is the number 40 on the door, which of course is the last two digits of the registration, as you can see just here. Below that gear door we have the actual nose gear itself. Do note that here we have the angle of attack, and here we have, this is the pitot tube, and this here is the angle of attack. So here we have the L1 door, here we have the L2 door, and moving down here we have the L3 door. Here we have the anti-collision beacon on top of the aircraft, the SATCOM, and the first antenna. Here we have the cabin windows between the L1 and L2 doors, and here we have the cabin windows between the L2 and L3 doors. And just here we have the billboard titles of EVA Airways, or EVA Air as it is stylized on the aircraft. Moving down the aircraft, going to the midsection of the aircraft, here we have, of course, like I mentioned, here we have the L3 door. Here we have, in between here, just at the end of the saw pin here, we have, or the pointer, we have the landing light. Here we have this size Goliath GE90 engine, and just behind that you may be able to see the landing gear, the tri bogey of the 777. I will show you an in-depth view of the 777 and of course, the landing gear and the engine itself later in the videos. But until then, let's go ahead and check out the wing. At the end of the wing here, we have the red navigation light. Just here, and here we have a general view of the raked wingtip, which of course is one of the noticeable differences between the 300, the basic 300, and the 300ER. Of course, they are both different. These days, people seem to be very confused with the realistic side of it. This aircraft should not be called a 300. It is a 300ER. Because the difference is because it has a raked wingtip and it has the GE90s. Of course, the standard 300 model operates the Rolls-Royce or the Pratt & Whitney engines. So let's not get confused with the model types. Right. So moving on to the rear of the aircraft, putting it into shot here. Here we have. Hold on, let me just do that. Here we have the L4 door, and then we have the L5 door just there. Here we have the second antenna on top of the aircraft, followed by the third. Below the cabin windows, as you can see, we have the Boeing 777-300ER titles. And behind the L5 door we have the registration again, which of course is Bravo-16740. Moving on to the tail fin of the aircraft, here we have the green vertical stabilizer with the EVA Airways logo in the middle. Of course, this logo is also used on their subsidiary domestic aircraft. It's more of a short haul aircraft more than a domestic aircraft, because there's not really many domestic routes inside of Taiwan. But of course, that is Uni Air, and of course this logo is actually used on the tail fin of, or in the logo of, Starlux Airlines, because I believe both of the CEO or the owner of Evergreen Airways, or EVA, owns Starlux Airlines, so which is a reason why the logos are similar to each other. Here we have the horizontal stabilizers, and here we have the APU of the aircraft. Of course, JC Wings and Aviation 400 have kind of fixed this part of the mold, because this part here sticks out more. This is actually meant to be a clean wedge. Here we have, right here we have the APU exhaust. On the other side, you'll see that the exhaust is only on this side of the aircraft. One cool detail I've noticed on this model, looking at it before this video started, here this little hole here, this little black patch here, that actually is it's scaled in a little bit, which actually is a very nice detail on the model. So now let's go ahead and check out the other side of the aircraft, and I'll show you the differences of the aircraft that's turning it around. Of course, I'll show you more of an in-depth view of the engines moving forward. So this is the other side of the aircraft. As you can see, is as stunning as the first side. But the differences on this side of the aircraft, zooming into the front of the aircraft here, let's just put it in shot. Here we have a forward compartment door for the cargo right here. Then moving down the aircraft, we have a rear compartment door for the cargo just here, and at the end of the pointer here is another one. And of course on this side we have the green navigation light on the right wingtip just here. And as I just mentioned before about the APU exhaust, you may be able to see that there is no exhaust on this side of the aircraft. But that is basically the differences of this side of the model. That is. So now I'm just going to put this into shot. Just put it like that. So now let's go ahead and check out the landing gear, the bottom of the aircraft, and the inside of the engines. So here we have just going to show you the bottom of the aircraft first. So here we have the above my thumb there we have the nose gear door. Here's the nose gear itself. Here's that cargo compartment that I showed you before. Moving down we have the anti-collision beacon, the stand hole, the nice details on the gear doors, the landing gear doors. Here is the landing gear itself. The underside of this massive, beautifully detailed GE90 engine. Here is the underside of the wing, very very detailed. Here we have the other side of the aircraft with the registration Bravo-16740. Moving down, here we have the bottom antenna of the aircraft, just turning it around so you can see it better. The cargo door at the rear of the aircraft. Here's the other baggage compartment. And moving down, here we have the maybe I vaguely see it in the middle of the shot there, the entryway of the APU, auxiliary power unit. And just here you may be able to see there is a red border there. That is for the ram air turbine, or the RAT, which is used on the aircraft in test flights. Sort of sounds like a propeller moving past. So here we have the landing gear. Fortunately for me, they do tilt, very very realistic, and they do actually roll, as you saw before. Here we have the Goliath, the GE90 engines, very very detailed. If you look inside, that is absolutely outstanding. I mean, this mold is outstanding. I cannot wait for the Gemini Jet's China Airlines Cargo 777 to arrive. That is going to look mean as heck. Very very nicely done, JC Wings. Absolutely stunning model. Now gonna position this like that. So that of course concludes the actual review of the video. Now I'm going to give you what I think about the model. Of course, the positives: I think this mold is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't got this model, do go ahead and get it. If you're a collector of EVA, or you're into international airlines, or collectors of Star Alliance members, then do definitely get this model. Of course, if you're a collector of JC Wings, do go ahead and get the model as well. The negatives of this aircraft, what I have to say about it is that I kind of feel like JC Wings, the color of the aircraft is kind of meant to be sort of like a creamy white color. But of course, the color of the aircraft is sort of like shiny in a way. It's sort of like glossy. It's actually meant to be like a creamy white, but other than that, I mean, the the model couldn't be any more perfect. As you can see, the engines are highly detailed. The detail underneath the aircraft is superb. So I can't really fault anything else apart from the colouring of the aircraft, but I'll probably give the aircraft, if I rated it out of 10, would be a definite 9. A definite 9.5, me being picky about the colour of the aircraft. But if you want to come along and support me on my social media accounts, do come along and support my airport account. As you can see, the airport is in the background of the video. I did just do an airport update of the airport, the 11th airport update. Do check out the card in the top right corner if you want to go and check that out. But yeah, do come along and support me on Instagram, my airport account. What I do on there is I showcase the models that, in movement uploads, movement photos, of course. I do host live streams of unboxings and release videos. I do put up polls on my Instagram stories if you want to come along and give your opinion of what you want to see on my airport. And yeah, also I have a livery designs account where I showcase liveries that I make on Adobe Photoshop. Also, if you want to come along and join a Discord server of which I'm in, and they're all about aviation, it's called the Global Aviation Alliance. If you want to come and join the alliance, we talk about models, we talk about livery designs, we talk about aircraft deliveries, etc., etc., our favourite aircraft, etc., and airlines, and our travel experiences. If you want to come along and join that Discord server, do come along. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to come and join. I'll then pass you on to one of the 4 admins where your application would be processed. And yeah, what I'm working on in terms of socials, I'm very slowly working on a website for my airport. The launch date of the website is to be confirmed, but the development of the website is ramping up. And also I'm working on a Patreon account Patreon page for this channel, for all of my my brand, of course, the SJ Productions, as of course this channel is part of that. The Instagram account is part of that too, the airport account, and other things as well. So that is coming soon. So yeah, so that comes to the end of the review. Thank you very much for coming along. Let me know what you thought about the review in the comment section below. Do subscribe if you're new. Give me a like as well if you enjoyed it, and do leave me a comment below about what your favourite part of the video was, if you've got this model yourself, if you enjoyed the review, etc., etc. But yeah, on the left hand side will be my latest review of the Airtiti Nui 787-9 by NG Models. On the right hand side will be the full playlist of the all of my my model reviews. In the middle is where you subscribe. But until next time, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.